guys, my name is Chrissy Coupons. If you don't know, if this is your first time here in this video, I'm going to give you tips for shopping the Dollar General clearance sale. So we're going to do this live video just a little bit different because sometimes the live videos become incredibly long. So in the first part of this video, I am going to only answer the questions that I have written down here, go over my little important points that I want to talk about, and then after we're done with that, I will read and answer your in-chat comments, questions. It helps if you put a question, if you put 3 question marks before your question, just so I can see it in the chat. One of the main takeaways I want you to leave this video kind of knowing is that this is going to be the biggest Dollar General clearance sale that we have ever had. This is going to be the biggest Dollar General clearance sale that we have ever had. Now, in the past, when I've done shop Dollar General clearance sales, those are some of the biggest hauls that I have ever done. And so it's really important that I stress that to you. I want you guys to know this, and I want you to be ready on Friday morning. So I'm going to tell you in this video how I get prepared, how I think you guys should get prepared, what exactly I'm going to do on Friday morning. I'm going to answer some commonly asked questions about the Dollar General clearance sale because there are kind of a lot of them. And Dollar General is not very clear always, especially when it comes to the Dollar General clearance sale, like what's going to happen. So don't be afraid to ask your question, even if you think it sounds dumb. If I don't go over it here in the beginning part of the video, feel free to ask. Now, I also did a video with a printable list. We do have somewhat of a list that the Dollar General employees got of discontinued items that are going to be included in the Dollar General clearance sale. So I will link that video after the live in the description box of this video if you want to go check it out so you can print that list. Somebody said, can you call me and wake me up on Friday morning? Yeah, send your number. And oh, that's Sharita. Hey, Sharita. Yeah, I'll try to remember to call you. I will put a reminder in my phone, Sharita, and I'll try to call you on Friday morning. As long as you don't go to my local Dollar Generals and buy all the items. She lives local to me. No, I'm just kidding. All right. First things first. Dollar General early activation. So Dollar General does have early activation where the night before this sale, you can go in and the register will decide which week's price is better and you will get that price. There is not Dollar General early activation during a clearance sale. So on Thursday night, you will not be able to go and get the prices of the clearance sale. So that is very important. However, someone did post in our couponing group that they went to their Dollar General this morning and they told them that they were actually just going to start the sale early because they have so much clearance. Again, going to be the biggest clearance sale that we've ever had. I called my local Dollar General and they're not starting early, so it must just be what that store is doing. Having said that, that brings up another question. So the Dollar General clearance sale is 50% already marked clearance items. Again, I do have a printable list for you, and that's definitely going to be all the items sitting in the clearance section, and we'll talk about the other items that are going to be included. But, you know, one of the problems that we've had in the past is and this question is, will they manually have to mark the items down, or will they ring up automatically in the system? So this is one of the huge problems that we've had in the past. They're supposed to automatically ring up in the system. If you buy something clearance, it's supposed to automatically know in the system that that is a discontinued item and ring up half price. However, there have been a few clearance sales that we have had that the items didn't manually or automatically ring up, and the cashier had to manually hit the markdown cart button. If that happens during this clearance sale, it's obviously going to be a huge problem. I don't foresee that happening though, because again, the biggest Dollar General clearance sale that we have ever had, I would imagine that Dollar General is really going to get their shit together, I guess you could say. I know the stores are giving incentives that the employees in my area told me that they get an extra 25 hours on their paycheck and a pizza party if they get the most sales in the region. So Dollar General already knows that this is going to be a huge clearance event. So hopefully they do ring up automatically. Now, the first thing I suggest is that you go shopping on Friday morning. I want to say this in the beginning of this video because I want you guys to hear it. And I want, if you can, possibly watch, this video is probably going to be long, but watch it all the way through if you can, especially if this is your first time. So you should go shopping on Friday morning for a few reasons. Number one, obviously there's going to be more clearance there if you get there bright and early. That's the obvious reason. The next reason is sometimes, you know, we do have trouble shopping at Dollar General with the employees. They don't want to be cooperative, I guess you would say. And maybe they just might be being rude. They might not, you know, they might have 50% off signs for the clearance sale and then might not give you the clearance price. So if you go shopping on Friday morning, the Dollar General corporate office will be open. So if you have any problems, you can just call them, which I advise you do. Now you have to know if you're calling your corporate office, you're probably going to start some trouble with your store. So don't do that for petty reasons, obviously, but if they're giving you shit, just call the corporate office. I meant to look up the phone number and give it to you. Maybe somebody in the chat can look up the Dollar General corporate office phone number and give it to you. I have it saved in my phone. That way, if I have any problems at Dollar General, then I can do that. All right, so the first question is, can you use coupons? So these items are going to be 50% off. I did an in-store video. I worked on it 3 days, and then it wouldn't save at the end, which is really terrible, obviously. But anyway, in that video, I was showing you some matchups that we have. So we know the Gain 42 count Tropical Sunrise flings are included in this sale. We also have a $3 off Gain Flings digital coupon. There's newspaper coupons, and you might even have internet printable coupons. So those are manufacturer coupons. The 42 count Gain Tropical Sunrise flings are $10.75 in the clearance section. Half of $10.75 is, I think, $5.38. So you would be able to use that $3 off coupon, which would make them, of course, like $2.38. That's math in my head. It might not be $5.38, but that's math in my head. So yes, you can use manufacturer coupons. You can use store coupons. Dollar General store coupons would be like the 3 off 15 survey coupon and the 5 off 25 coupons like that. We do know that there's going to be a 5 off 25 this week. So if there are more expensive things that you want to buy in the clearance section, particularly things that we might not have coupons for, and one of the items that I'm thinking in my head that I'm going to buy on Saturday with the 5 off 25 is sheet sets. So there are some sheet sets included. I want to buy some of the sheet sets, so I'll wait till Saturday to buy them because it's probably not going to be something that's going to go fast in the clearance sale. And using a 5 off 25, obviously I could get them a little cheaper, or I might just buy them on Friday and use a 3 off 15. We'll see. Now, Dollar General does give overage. And what that means, basically, if you're buying Purell hand sanitizer and it's on sale, or in the clearance sale even, it's not, but I'm just saying as an example, in the clearance sale for $1.50 and you have a $2 manufacturer coupon, Dollar General does give overage in general. So you would get 50 cents overage on that item. Dollar General, though, will not pay you. So you have to take that 50-cent overage that you have on an item and apply it to something else, whether it be your tax for the Purell and other items that you might be buying, or just apply it to something else like the 42 count Gain Flings, right? To make them a little bit lower out of pocket. So they do give overage. If your Dollar General employees try not to give you overage, you guys seen that in-store video that I did recording the Dollar General employee that said she didn't want to give people overage, just call the corporate office. They should give you overage. It's in their couponing policy. It's in their couponing policy that they take internet printable coupons. So if your store says they don't take internet printables, call the corporate office. Dollar General is a corporate, it's a corporate. It's not like individual franchises, so they can't make up their own rules, right? The corporate office sets the rules and all stores are to go by them. So if you have major problems like that, don't be shy to call. Just don't call for petty reasons. The next question is, can employees buy in the Dollar General clearance sale? So we hear this all the time. People will go stock their clearance section and see what's in there, and then go the first day of the clearance sale as soon as they open the doors, and a lot of the good clearance items are gone. And they say that it's because the employees are buying the clearance items. So Dollar General employees are, in fact, allowed to buy clearance items. I know that sucks, but they are. So you should know that. Last time we had a clearance sale, I was sitting at the pediatrician office with my son, and just so happened a Dollar General employee was sitting in the waiting room as well, and she called her store and told them to put some Gain lavender that was included in the clearance sale in the back for her, which I think is a little crazy, right? They should have to be there and buy it themselves, but whatever. The point is they can buy items out of the clearance section. However, if you have a store where that happens often, don't worry about that, because there's going to be so many items. This is the biggest Dollar General clearance sale that we've ever had. There's going to be so many items that you're still going to be able to do really, really well with the unmarked clearance items. So that brings us to our next question here, which is where to look in store. Will all of the items be in the clearance section, or will they be kind of throughout the store? So there's going to be a lot of unmarked clearance items that are kind of all throughout the store. And the only way we can kind of figure out what those are, see what's in everybody else's clearance section. Maybe your store didn't move the 42 count Gain Tropical Sunrise flings to the clearance section, or maybe I do a clearance haul video and you see things in my clearance haul, and you can look for those exact items at your store. Now you do have to pay attention to detail, right? If you find 31 count Gain Tropical Sunrise flings and you see me get the 42 count and you go to your store and try to buy the 31 count, they're not going to ring up. So pay attention to detail, make sure it's the exact items, and you're going to look all throughout your store based on what other people are buying. Also, they might have the little 10% off clearance tags in store. If your store does have a lot of those tags up, those items are included. The list says it's all discounted items at Dollar General. Again, we do have a printable list that I will link that video in the description box of this video after we've done with the live. Let me show you this really quick. Here's the video with the printable list, guys. A lot of you are saying you don't see where to print the list. Here's the video. What you're going to do is go to this video and go down to the description box and hit, if you're on a computer, you'll hit show more. If you're on a phone, it is a little drop down arrow, and you just scroll down a little bit and it says, here is the sheet. Just click on that and it'll take you to that list, and it's a Google Doc, and you can just go to file print and print it right out and take it to the store with you. There's also barcodes on that list, which is super helpful. We have never, ever started a Dollar General clearance sale with an actual list. So that's obviously super, super helpful. The phone's at a weird angle, I know, but I tried to move it and it fell down. All right, so what you're going to want to do, by the way, is shop Friday morning. Obviously, that's going to be the best time to get the items, is Friday morning as soon as the doors open. However, we do get new coupons on Sunday. We always get manufacturer coupons, or most of the time we get manufacturer coupons in our newspaper on Sunday. So you probably will want to purchase some of those new coupons or clip your digital coupons on Sunday and go again. But you should definitely go on Friday morning. That way, if you have any problems, you can call the Dollar General corporate office, number one. Number two, it's going to be the best times to get items at your store. The main problems, by the way, that we've had in the past were the items not ringing up automatically. We talked a little bit about that before. If we have that problem, we're just going to have to figure it out when it comes. So next is how I get prepared to shop the Dollar General clearance sale. Again, we have that printable list, which is also helpful. The next thing that I will do on Thursday night, so tomorrow night, I'm going to go to the Dollar Generals that I plan on shopping at and see what is available in the clearance section. You should go and do this on Thursday night if possible, because it's going to be the Dollar General's employees' last opportunity to move things to the clearance section. So it'll give you a better idea if you can go like right before closing on Thursday night if possible. If you can't go on Thursday night, then just go today or Thursday morning or whenever. And if you have multiple Dollar General stores, figure out which one has the best items and go to that store on Friday morning. Take pictures of what's in the clearance section at each store while you're there, and take pictures of the items that have those little 10% off tags. That way you can remember, because it might be tagged 10% off at one store and not tagged at another store. So if you take pictures of those items, you'll be able to know obviously what that exact item is, because we're going to have to pay attention to detail as we talked earlier. Also, we do have that printable list, by the way, of discontinued items that we've been talking about in that other video that I'm going to link in the description box. But I am also going to put together like my list, and I'll make that list available to you all as well if you want to print that list off. I will probably put that in a video tomorrow, and it might even be tomorrow night, but it might be tomorrow day. I'll try to do it during the day so you guys have time to get your shit together, basically. But I'm going to make my own list of things that I know are included, or at least that I think are going to be included, and put them in a Google Doc. Again, we're clearance shopping. We're not penny shopping. Penny shopping is a secret. During clearance sales, you are allowed to ask for a price check. It's going to be very busy at Dollar General, most likely, since this is a huge clearance event. So wait till the cashier maybe is not as busy to ask for a price check. Dollar General employees do get in trouble for voids. So if you have a bunch of voids, the cashier is not going to be happy with you. So I'm sure they would rather you ask for a price check. And when you ask for a price check, make it clear that you're asking for a price check, so they don't do it on the register and they do it with their little phone. Because I promise you, they do get in trouble for voids. Before we go any further, could you guys just give the video a thumbs up? It really helps me out. It helps other people in the couponing community out as well, because the more thumbs up that we get, the more YouTube will say, oh, this video is important. We should share it with all of our couponing friends. So if you could all just do that really quickly, that would be most helpful. Thank you very much. All right, so here's what I personally do. I make myself that little list. As I told you guys, I'm going to make a printable list of all the items that I know are included that are not in the employee list that we already have. But aside from that, there are going to be items that I'm looking for specifically that I just really want, like my top unicorn items that I need to look for. Some things in that list just off the top of my head are, of course, those 42 count Gain Tropical Sunrise flings. I want to stock up on those Downy beads. We know the blue Fresh Protect Downy beads are ringing up as discontinued. I purchased them the other day. They were $4.05. Half of that is going to be, I think, $2.03. We have that 4 off 2 P&G coupon, so you could get 2 Downy Fresh Protect blue beads for 6 cents after coupon. Obviously a great deal. Those are going to be in my little important unicorn list. So anyway, what I do is I make myself a little list of important items that I would like to look for during the clearance sale. On Friday morning, I will figure out, because my stores open at different times. Some of my Dollar Generals open at 8. One of them opens at 7, and the rest of them open at 9 a.m. So what I'm going to do is map me out a little plan. Obviously, I'll be at the store that opens first at 7 a.m. as soon as they open the doors. Actually, I think they changed it to 8, but I need to figure that out before the clearance sale starts, right? So I'm going to map myself out a little plan. I'll go to the stores that open first, and then take my little important unicorn list with me and look for those important to me items first. The Gain, the Downy, the dog food, the Scott paper towels that we know are included. And so I'll visit all my stores looking for my important little list. And then I come home. The first thing I'm going to do when I come home is look on dollargeneral.com, because in the past, when we've had clearance sales, it's about a 50-50. Sometimes there are also online deals, and sometimes not. Even if there are not online deals, a lot of the times you can look specific items up on DG.com during a clearance sale, and it will tell you this is an in-store item only, but it's clearanced, right? So then if you know it's clearance, then you can look for it in your store. So I'm going to do a little research on Dollar General, like online shopping, and then I might also shop online if we can find free shipping codes and the items are also clearanced online, as sometimes they are. So I would urge you guys, especially if you work or something and you cannot go out Friday morning, to look on dollargeneral.com and see what's going on there, if they have clearanced items, or at least if you can find specific items that say that they're clearanced in store. So I think that's really important. Another thing when I do after I've went to my, first round of stores with my little unicorn list, when I come home is I'll always search the Instagram groups and the Facebook groups, or Instagram groups. I search like Instagram, the people I follow on Instagram and Facebook groups, just because we don't have an exact list of all of the items that are included in this sale, but we might see that, even Saving with Vanessa made a video of what she got at her store. She might have got some toilet paper or something that we want to look for. So you have to kind of see what everybody else is getting and have your stores check the price on those items. So that's really important thing to do. And then usually on Friday evening, I'll just go back and kind of comb through the stores. Instead of looking for my important unicorn list that I already did, I'll kind of go through the stores and look really, really good for other items that I may have missed the first time that I went. And then since we know that we're going to have the 5 off 25 on Saturday, what I'll probably do is go outside of my area on Saturday. So not to my 7 stores that I have. I'll probably go to the Dollar Generals that are out in the boonies that nobody shops at, because those are really good stores to go to, especially not the first day of the sale, like the second or third day, because once I found this Dollar General that's like hidden in the mountains down here, and apparently the couponers don't know that store's there, because I went the last day of the sale before, and they had, I'm not kidding you, it was when the big old packs of Cottonelle were included, and we always get big packs of Charmin that are included, and they had like 25 packs of Cottonelle and Charmin still the last day of the sale, and it was like that evening, that night, so the sale was almost over. Anyway, I got so many packs of Charmin and Cottonelle that I couldn't fit anymore in my car. I had to stop buying them. So if you can find some stores, or of some stores in your area that the couponers don't really go to as often, save those stores for like Saturday and Sunday shopping. And then shop your regular goods stores on Friday, of course. But then on Sunday we get new coupons. So of course I'll probably go back for another round and do that. With the 5 off 25, if you guys do have multiple Dollar General accounts, we're going to probably use that 5 off 25 and build up like we always do with free items, and use the clearance items for the rest of the stuff. So 23 minutes in, I'm done with my important things to talk about. If you guys have any questions, put them in the chat. Again, if you put 3 question marks before your question and then post your question, that is most helpful. In the meantime, share pictures with everybody. Like if you're in Facebook groups, see what everybody else is posting in their clearance section. Screenshot those pictures and look for those items in your store. Even though they might not be moved to the clearance section, most likely they are going to ring up clearance priced at your store as well. You can ask for a price check just to be sure, but make sure you're looking at what is in clearance at everybody else's store. A Dollar General employee sent me like the best pictures of items that are included in the clearance sale. I'll try to share that picture with you guys in a video, because it's like a lot of gain items. We know even on that printable list that we have, there's a lot of Dawn, there's Tide. We know Tide Simply Clean is included. Dawn Stills, who has a YouTube channel, she's been really on top of the clearance sale. I've seen she did a video showing the Downy Unstoppable beads that are included. And what else was it? Something else important. Where do I print the clearance sheet? Thank you. I released the video this morning. After this live video, I'll put that video in the description box, but you can just go on my YouTube homepage and see that video. It's called Printable Employee Clearance List at Dollar General or something like that. And so watch that video, look in the description box for the link. It says, here's the sheet. Click on that link. It'll take you to a Google Doc where you can print that list. Hey, Krista, thank you for all your hard work. I'm so excited about this weekend. I really just, want you guys to realize, this is legit the biggest Dollar General clearance sale that we have ever had. Just know that. I get so frustrated, when people are like, well, I haven't really had a lot of luck in the clearance sales in the past, so I'm not going to go on Friday morning. That makes me so angry, and it shouldn't because I'm stupid, but it makes me angry because you just don't know. You just don't know. So many times during clearance sales, again, I filled my car up to the point where I had no choice but to come home and empty my car so I could go back for more. The biggest hauls I've ever done. And this is going to be the biggest Dollar General clearance sale that we've ever had. So if you gotta, I don't care if you gotta sell everything in your stockpile to make you some money to shop on Friday morning, you should do that. If you have a job, a real job, then you should call in sick on Friday morning and shop the clearance sale. So the Scott paper towels are priced at 10% off, and then they're 50% off as well. Yes. By the way, if there is something, let's say something costs $4 and it's 10% off, it has one of those 10% off orange clearance stickers on it. How we would figure out the price for the items is if it's $4 and then 10% off, it would be $3.60 after the 10% off. So the 50% off will come off the $3.60. So whatever half of $3.60 is, that's how much the item would be ideally at the register on Friday. The Scott paper towels are very specific Scott paper towels. Again, I'm making a video of the items that I know are included, my list. I'll make a video and put it in a Google Doc so you guys can print out my list, what I'm looking for if you want to. That video will probably go up tomorrow just because I did 7 videos yesterday. I have a shit ton of work to do. And the Dollar General clearance sale takes priority for me this week over everything else because it's going to be that huge. Oh, you're welcome, Trendy Savings Channel. What's giving overage? At this point, I'm not aware of anything, I don't think, giving overage. There are some free items, but during the clearance sale, we always get overage. There'll be probably overage on hair dye. There always is. There are some hair dye coupons also available on coupons.com. So make sure you print the hair dye coupons off. Even though you might not want to buy hair dye, a lot of the times we do get overage specifically on hair dye. In fact, I have the hair dye conditioners that they sell individually up here on top of my shelf. I would show you, but they're all the way up there and everything would fall down. But the last 3 clearance sales that we had overage specifically on those. And they're just the little, Nice and Easy hair dye conditioners. Also, when we have Dollar General clearance sales, usually the same items are included every single time. So if you have items that you purchased during the last Dollar General clearance sale, Charmin toilet paper and Cottonelle toilet paper, check the price on these Friday morning or have the Dollar General employees check the price because almost always the same items are included every single time. Last time it was the Gain Lavender. And so check the price on Gain Lavender if you see any. The Gain Cold Water OxyClean. I think the Dollar Generals has finally got rid of all of those now, but they were included in 10 clearance sales that we had, literally. So if you do have items laying around that you got in the past during a clearance sale, make sure to look for those items as well. Here's what the clearance stickers should look like, although they might be yellow too. And then it would be half of that price. So these had $3.55 on them. They were half of $3.55, whatever that is. I think it's like $1.70 something. And then we had dollar off coupons, so it made these 76 cents. So pretty good deal. Oh, does instant savings work? Let's talk about that really quick during a Dollar General clearance sale. So Dollar General, since I've been shopping at Dollar General, it's really only been the last couple of years that we've had so many instant savings deals. And here recently, especially in the last year, you know, we have like the Clorox instant savings deal that's been going on for a year, the Lysol instant savings deal that's been going on for a year. But before that, we didn't really have any instant savings during a clearance sale. So anyway, I really want to look for the Lysol laundry sanitizer. It was in clearance last time we had a clearance sale, but I don't know for sure if it's included this time. So anyway, I bought a bunch of it last time, and it did not give me the instant savings on Lysol. The Lysol instant savings that we have and we had during the clearance sale is spend 10, save 2. It does say any Lysol products, but at one point Dollar General did give us a specific list of Lysol products. So I don't know if maybe the instant savings just doesn't work for the Lysol laundry sanitizer, or if it's clearanced, it will not work in the instant savings. I don't know. If you guys do, like we know the Glad trash bags are included, a lot of them during the Dollar General clearance sale, and we currently have an instant savings on Glad trash bags. When you spend 20, you save 5 instantly, and then you could use a 3 off 15 survey coupon on top of that. If you guys do find Glad trash bags, and if I do enough to buy $20 worth, test out the instant savings. If it works, please let me and everybody else know. Of course, you can do that by sending me, you have to send me a picture of your receipt though, because I can't really just take your word for it, seeing as how 13,000 of us might depend on that. Can you explain the brown dot, blue dot, red triangle? This is my first time to do these deals. Thanks for your videos, but I still don't do as well as you. Well, it's going to take you quite a while to get really good. I don't think I have anything here with the tag on it right now. In my Dollar General Beginner's Guide to Penny Shopping video, which is on my YouTube homepage, I show you, we're talking about penny shopping. You guys should watch that video if you haven't already. It's on my YouTube homepage. It's on my website, which is poweredbycoupons.com. Go to how to coupon at Dollar General and how to penny shop at Dollar General. There's really important videos on those pages. But on the Dollar General tags, there are usually colored dots. I think what makes everybody confused is sometimes there's just a white dot and it looks like they just drew a circle on a tag. And so people get confused with that. But on most of the Dollar General items, not all, but most of, especially like the seasonal items, so the clothing, accessories, shoes, shower curtains, rugs, stuff like that, there's a colored dot. Not all items have a colored dot, but the seasonal type items do. So this dot might be white, it might be brown, it might be triangle, it might be blue or whatever. So let's say you have a tag with a brown dot. We know brown dot items are home items like shower curtains, rugs, cups, plates, bowls, pitchers, clocks, stuff like that. So if you're looking for brown dot items, you would look in the home type sections for those items. I can't remember. Does anybody know what brown dot is right now? I think is it 70% off still? I think so. Let's say it's 70% off and you have an item that you found that has a brown dot tag on it and it's 70% off and it's regularly priced, the tag says $10. So if you have a shirt that's $10 and it's or it wouldn't be a shirt. If you had a rug that's brown dot and it's $10 and it's 70% off, that would make it $3. So during the clearance sale, you would be able to get that item for half of the $3, which would be $1.50. Before the clearance sale starts, by the way, I'll double check what everything is and put it in the printable sheet for you guys. The shoes yesterday at Dollar General, I got my husband some shoes. They were blue dot. So the shoes are either blue dot or red triangle. If they're $9.99 or less, then they're 50 cents at the register. If they're $10 and above regularly priced, they're only $1 at the register. So if you found a $15 pair of shoes with a red triangle or a blue dot on Friday morning, it's a part of the clearance sale, so you would only pay half of the $1 at the register, which of course is 50 cents. If you found something that's normally priced at $9.99 or less, blue dot or red triangle shoes, then it's 50 cents right now. During the clearance sale, it would be 50% off that, so it would only be 25 cents at the register. I hope that made sense. I feel like it's hard to explain without having a tag handy. But maybe maybe I can show you in a later video. Does this count for all Dollar Generals? My store hasn't shown any signs of having a clearance sale like the other stores seem to. So, that is a very good question. Dang it, I should have put that question I meant to at the beginning of the video. All right, so I went to Dollar General yesterday, and for the last few days, it's been printing on the bottom of your receipt that there's a clearance sale. So if you don't know and your store doesn't know, go in there and buy a 35-cent pack of bubble gum and see if this prints on your receipt. If it does, then your store's included. It just says clearance event. By the way, it tells us that the select as seen on TV, clearance section merchandise, and items previously marked with an orange clearance sticker, so those 10% off tags. Blue dot, gray dot, red triangle, apparel, shoes, and accessories, brown dot, home, fall and winter hardware, and Easter merchandise. I added that to the printable doc that we have in that video that I did earlier this morning. So all of these are on there. So when you print that out, it's going to say these on there as well. Sometimes though, there are some stores that are not included, but again, if your store is having the clearance sale, it'll print on your receipt. So if you don't know, just go buy something. But most stores will be having it. Somebody asked me if it's a high shrinkage store. So I guess they went to their store and asked where they having a clearance sale, and the employee said it's a high shrinkage store and they're not having a clearance sale because of that. So first of all, I think it means high shrinkage store. Either it's like a really low volume store, like they don't get a lot of business, or there's a lot of theft. I think it means one of two of those things. If anybody knows for sure, tell us in the comments. But in the past, the stores that were not included, it was like a regional thing. So it might just be your region. I've never heard of it being a high shrinkage store and that particular store is not doing a clearance sale. Usually it's an entire region that's not having the sale. Wanda! Will the clearance section be in its own spot or will it be all over the place? Shelby, we talked about that in the beginning of the video. It'll be all throughout the store. You're going to know we have the printable list that you can print out and look for. I'm going to make a video tomorrow giving you my list of items that I think are included in the sale or that have 10% off orange stickers on them that Dollar General says are included. I'll make a video about that tomorrow and make it a printable list of my items that I'm looking for. So you can do that. I forgot the question. Oh, so yeah, they're going to be all throughout the store. So what you're going to want to do is see what I'm getting, see what everybody in Facebook groups are getting, or on Instagram, or even YouTube, and look for those specific items. Hopefully, a lot of them will be in your clearance section, but a lot of them will not be in the clearance section. Thanks for all you do. Thank you guys. I think I'm really behind in the chat as usual. If I do not have coupons for the gain, is it a good deal on the 42 count flings at $5? Yeah, I guess. I think so. If you don't have a ton already, then yes. If you, look guys, if you don't have any coupons, you got to do whatever you got to do to borrow somebody's phone number and get an extra Dollar General account so you can clip their digital coupons and use them. Saving with Vanessa says, Mr. Clean Multi-Purpose Cleaner, the green bottle, will give 10% overage also. Oh, I did see that in fact, I have a picture of that Mr. Clean that I will show you in the video of my list. And we have that $1 off coupon for Mr. Clean. Vanessa says it's going to give 10 cents overage. And we know for a fact that we're getting another $1 off Mr. Clean digital coupon starting on Sunday. So you would be able to buy again on Sunday with the same account and get overage again. It would also be a good item, obviously, to put in your scenario with your 5 off 25 or 3 off 15. So thank you, Vanessa. Yeah, we got a picture of that and I will show you guys in the video that we're doing tomorrow. I'm in Scotland. Is Dollar General like Dollar Tree, girls? No. Everything at Dollar Tree is $1. At Dollar General, it's just like it's kind of like Walmart, except smaller, maybe, is a good way to say that. Overage is like going negative on a purchase. So say you have a 50-cent negative towards your item, it takes money off. Yes. Dollar General employees cannot pay you guys. It says so in their policy that if you get overage, you have to apply the overage to something else in your cart. If the Dollar General employee tries to give you 5 cents back on your transaction, do everybody a favor and don't take it. Add a 35-cent pack of bubble gum or something. I know for a fact Dollar General employees that have gotten fired for not knowing the policy, giving people just a tad bit of money, so it might not be a lot. It could be just $1.50, and they got fired. So even though Dollar General doesn't train their employees well about the couponing policy, we don't want a Dollar General employee to lose their job ever. I don't want them to. Hopefully you guys don't want them to lose their job over something so silly. So, yeah, don't let them pay you. I'm going to skip some. Oh, I missed a question. Debbie said, is everyone having a connection problem? I hope not. Angel says, how do you get your coupons ready? How do you remember what coupons you have? So when, I have so many, LOL. So that is why I'm creating my list of items that I'm looking for, that I'll put in a printable version for you guys on tomorrow in a video. I'll try to get it up as soon as possible. So if I get it done today, I'll put it up today. But I have a doctor's appointment today, so I just don't think it's going to happen today. But anyway, what I'll do is I have my little unicorn list of items that I'm looking for. And then at the bottom of that printable list, I'll have items that we know are just included, that we have coupons for, or, that we just know are included. So what I personally would do, with my paper coupons, is look specifically for the items on my printable list that I'm going to make you guys tomorrow. and cut all those coupons out and put them in an envelope and put them in the front of my binder, because on Friday morning, like it's go time, right? So I'll just run in Dollar General, throw all those items in my cart, and then I can go through that envelope and find my matching coupons. It is really difficult, especially if you have multiple Dollar General digital couponing accounts that you're using. Somebody posted in the Facebook group how they get prepared for like shopping the 5 off 25 with multiple accounts. And it's the same way that I do. And so maybe I'll show you guys that in that other video. But what I do is I write down all of my accounts, and then I write the important digital coupons that are still on that account. For example, let's say my account, I'll write the email, the phone number for that account, and then on the side, I'll write down that it still has the Gain $3 coupon, the, Downy $1 coupon, Mr. Clean $1 coupon, and so on. So that way when I get in store, I can go fast. On Friday morning, it's so important to me just to be able to move fast. That's why I got a babysitter. My 5-year-old, bless his little heart, slows me down. So he ain't slowing me down on Friday. I'll tell you that. If I couldn't get a babysitter, my husband, I was going to have him call into work on Friday so I could go clearance shopping, which is so bad, I know, but it's going to be that good. My store said, yes, they are having the clearance sale, but most stores are not tagged, nor were they tagged last time. They said they didn't have time to tag. Yeah, they get a list, a really huge list, you guys. You can't really get mad at them for that. I mean, you can get mad at them, obviously, if you want to, but you shouldn't, because the Dollar General employees get such a huge list that it'd be impossible for them to move all of the items to the clearance section. And not only that, there's not enough room for them to move them all to the clearance section. It would be just a big cluster, bad word. And so you can't really get mad at them for that. It's not their fault. I know there are trolls in the comments. It happens when we do live videos. You just have to ignore them. Their mommy apparently didn't give them enough attention. So they will try everything they can in their power to get attention in the chat. They beg me to say their name, all kinds of stupid shit. So you just have to just ignore them completely, altogether. Do not say you're mean, none of that. Just ignore them altogether. Is this all Dollar Generals? We talked about this a little bit earlier. We do know that if your Dollar General is having the clearance sale, it's printing on receipts. So stop by your Dollar General, buy a 35-cent pack of bubble gum, and see if this prints on your receipt. If so, you're good. It should be all Dollar Generals. Occasionally we have clearance sale where there's a few regions that are not included, but I would assume that it is your Dollar General on Friday morning. Of course, you could purchase something and check your receipt, but on Friday morning, you could just go test out an item and see if it rings up 50% off. If they check it on the little price checker, the little phone, it will ring up 50% off on the phone as long as things are ringing up automatically, and I pray that they will. Cottonelle 24 count at my store is going to be $5, I was told. I haven't seen any Cottonelle 24 count at my stores, but in the ad, the Dollar General ad preview for next week, the 24 count is on sale for $9.85. But it's a 24 count double rolls. So if it is the 24 count, it would have to be the 24 count big or small rolls. So thanks for letting us know. I'll have them check the price if I can find any. Last time we know that Angel Soft. Hold on a second. I still probably have like 10 packs of toilet paper from the last clearance sale And this is honestly how I get most of my toilet paper in my stockpile, is from the Dollar General clearance sales. It usually ends up being so much cheaper than buying it, even with like coupon deals and stuff. I should show you this one too. So this was included last time. You might want to screenshot that. For $6.50, so it was half of $6.50, which made it $3.25. At the time we had dollar off coupons, it made these $2.25. Usually the same things are included every clearance sale, and it might seem ridiculous, right? Because you're like, if it was included last time, I'm not going to be able to find any. But a lot of the times what happens is, like, they'll include this in the clearance sale, and then they'll get a shipment of more in, and then it'll still be in the clearance sale next time. It happens all the time. So I would screenshot this and look for it and have them check the price. And then also, last time, this was unmarked clearance, and there's always dollar off Angel Soft coupons on the Angel Soft website. So anyway, somebody found this by accident. It wasn't on the Dollar General employee list. I don't remember how much it come to. I think it was like $1.90, but this is a big ass pack of toilet paper. So anyway, you might want to screenshot this too. It's 16 large rolls. But again, that's a lot of the time why you're going to want to, like, even if you don't come home to do it, you're going to want to take a minute to stop and check and see what everybody else is getting in Facebook groups, or on Instagram, or even like YouTube hauls, you know, because that's how I found out this was included. My store had a shit ton. I come home to get my coupons, went back, and they only had one pack left. And I was so sad about it. But anyway, stuff like that happens. So it's not on the Dollar General list. We have no idea it's included. Sometimes they won't even be like 10% off tagged. And then all of a sudden somebody accidentally buys Angel Soft and we find out it's included. So make sure you're paying attention to what everybody else is getting and pay attention to details, right? So this is 16 large rolls, but if there's just a pack of Angel Soft that are 16 double rolls, it's not, you know, the same thing. So you have to pay attention to detail. And sometimes it'll be something as simple as this one says 75 cents more. So it's the new one, and the one included might not say this. You know what I mean? So you have to look for exact items and pay attention. And then also the Cottonelle that I showed you guys earlier, that was the 3 packs of toilet paper that I got last time. There's almost always some Swiffer products included too. We do know right now we have a $2 digital coupon for Swiffer. There is an instant savings also on Swiffer refills. When you buy 2, you save $1 instantly at the register. Again, I don't know if the instant savings is going to work during the clearance sale. If you guys go to your store and it does work, like you get something and get the instant savings, please, 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 please take a picture and send me your receipt. I'll be looking at that list because a lot of the clearance items have no sticker and no price. And that is also the problem. Like, we have that printable list, right? But we don't know what the prices of those items are going to be, which is super helpful that we have a list. Even those are supposed to be the matching barcodes. So obviously super, super helpful. We've never had that going into a clearance sale. So we should be able to do really good. But just because it says the Gain 42 count Tropical Sunrise flings are included, it doesn't give us any type of idea of how much they're going to cost. So that does kind of suck. But you can just ask for a price check. And you know what? I might add in another column. And if I know how much those items are going to be, I'll put in the price. Where do we find this list? So the video that I did earlier this morning, so you can look on my YouTube homepage. The video is called Printable Employee List. So watch that video and I'll tell you where to get the link to print it out. And then Also, I'm going to be uploading a video tomorrow of the items that are not on the employee list that I know or think are included that I'm going to be looking for. Again, always double check and have them check the price of a few items just to make sure everything's good on Friday morning, but it should be absolutely fine. Otherwise, I wouldn't have gave you the list, you know? I looked at your printable list, but it's only showing about 65 items. Were there more than that? Yes, there are way more than that. What happened was a Dollar General employee leaked the discontinued list to me. That's how I got it. They sent it in a private message to me. Apparently they sent it to everybody else too, because lots of people have the same list, right? I just typed it out and made it printable. But it was only a portion of the list, right? So obviously the employees are not supposed to be leaking the list. So somebody snuck and took a picture of the important part of the list and leaked it to us. But the list is much, much bigger than that. We know that, right? We already know that. So yeah, I'm going to do a video tomorrow of the items that are not on that list that I am specifically looking for. And then my unicorn list of important items that I'm looking for. I think my unicorn list, there are a few items from that list on my unicorn list. But I'll explain that in the video that we're doing on that tomorrow. And then I'll try to also show pictures of the items in that video tomorrow if I can. My Dollar General lady said they ran out of clearance stickers, so heads up, the orange stickers. Yeah, they run out of stickers. They run out of time. They don't have enough room. There's going to be a lot of unmarked items. There's not 65. I mean, there's so many items included. There's probably no way we could even type them all out. Can you ask your insider how we can get the price checker app on our phone? Look, I've tried that before. I've tried to figure that out and I can't, Lynn. The people who make the Penny Finder app, I told them that I was like, because we are, we message and stuff sometimes. And I told them if somebody made a Dollar General price checker app and sold it, I don't care what you sold it for, people would buy it, right? Even if it was $10, hell, I'd buy it. But they said it's just too difficult for them to do that because every time a price changed, they would literally have to have the item in the store and know of the price change, which is impossible. So we're probably never going to get that. I'm with you that the Dollar General employees have to be using an app. Like it has to be an app. It has to be. Otherwise, maybe it's just a device that looks like a phone that is a price checker, but it would still have to be an app, right? Right? I don't know. I tried to get the information on it. I've not been able to. Vanessa, maybe you can share some information on that app. Not all items will be marked. Yeah. There's a lot of stuff. If you click on a person pick in the chat, you can block them, just saying. For some reason, when I do it, I don't know if because I'm using so much data already to stream the live, it takes me like 5 minutes to block someone. So I just ignore it. Kelly says my unicorn is toilet paper. I didn't get it last time, but I will this time. LOL. Yeah, it's usually my unicorn too. I like to get toilet paper, laundry detergent, and home stuff. Comforters, all the comforters that I own in my house, except for the one that I bought at Walmart yesterday for $2. By the way, is really nice. We opened it up last night and it's really nice comforter. But anyway, I got from the Dollar General clearance sale, all of them. Buckets. Oh, guys, those big buckets. Where's my bucket? Oh, it's in the living room. I have razors in buckets, like big giant buckets, and I always get those from the Dollar General clearance sale, usually, and they're really good for like stockpile organization for like razors and stuff like that. So that might be another thing to think about if you need some stuff for, you know, organizing your stockpile. Usually there's like big totes and buckets and stuff like that included as well. Kelly said her P&G was in the paper today. That's crazy. It might be like the hand scanners at Walmart. They are Wi-Fi linked to the store. Yeah, I don't know. The phone they use is sent from corporate. The app is loaded when it gets to the store. We just need to intercept the mail. The email, right? I think they mostly send by email all of that stuff, and then they print that out, or at least is what I... well, they send some of the stuff in the boxes too, don't they? But anyway, yeah. Do we got any hackers? Anybody want to hack Dollar General for us? No, I'm just kidding. Don't do that. I looked it up. The DG phone app has a scanner, like a price checker for Dollar General, and they were not correct in the past. If you guys find one that is like that, please let me know that's like legitimate. Why are you calling me? I'm live. Seriously? But yeah, in the Play Store, I think I've looked up some in the past, but they weren't right. So, you know, if you guys find a legit one, let us know. A cop's giving you the heebie-jeebies. Is a unicorn list those items that you couldn't get last time? I just made that up. My unicorn list is just the really important items that I want to look for, like my unicorn. In penny shopping, that's what we always called it. Items that like we always wanted to look for and never could find, like the unicorn, the important items, the Yes, the phones are. Oh, and the app is already installed. Dang it. I've seen them laying around, and I would be lying if I said it didn't cross my mind, like, to steal it. But I ain't going to jail just to steal that little phone. Plus, when they swipe it, they've got to put a password in. Yep, you need an employee number to sign in. Yeah, so it wouldn't do you no good if you stole it. Anyway. Some of my stores I go into, and they've offered to walk around with the price checker with me. So that's why I think it's really important to have a good relationship with your store, because if that happens, that's great, especially during a clearance sale. Oh my gosh. I'm not a thief, but I would be lying if I said I didn't think about sticking that thing in my pocket. My manager hands me the scanner during the clearance. Love that woman. Yeah, if you have somebody like that, that's amazing. All right, guys, give the video a thumbs up. We're past an hour. I did 7 videos yesterday, recorded 7 videos. I have a lot of editing to do. If you guys have any more quick questions that you want to put in the chat, put them quickly. Please put 3 question marks in front of them. And tomorrow, I'm going to make my unicorn list. When I get back from the doctor today, I'll try to make it tonight and then put it up early tomorrow, because I want you guys to have time to go to the store and look for those items. No, Rebecca. No early activation for clearance sale. No. Vanessa says they let customers use their scanners in their store. We're all moving to Vanessa's area. And then we'll just fight for the toilet paper, I guess. Excuse me. Yeah, and then, so tomorrow I'm going to post the video with my unicorn list. I try to put some pictures of the items as well in that video so you guys can screenshot them. Make sure, particularly Oh, thank you, Angel. If you can go to your stores on Thursday night, since that is going to be the last effort for the employees to move stuff to clearance, try to go on Thursday night. If you have multiple Dollar Generals, try to go to them all. Take pictures of what has those 10% off clearance tags. Take pictures of what's in your clearance section. Be at your stores as soon as they open the door Friday morning if you can. Double check dollargeneral.com to see if there are online deals. Sometimes there are. One clearance sale I got so much Cascade and dog food shipped to my door. There was free shipping, and they were like less than $1 per item or something. And so it was a really good deal. So check online. Also, even if there are not online deals, sometimes the online items will tell you that it's only sold in stores, but it's clearanced and what the price is. So double check online either way to see if you can find clearance items on there. That way you know to look for those items in store. Saving with Vanessa here in the chat works at Dollar General. Make sure you're subscribed to her channel. Sometimes she does have the good information early, so she's a good person to be subscribed to. So make sure you do that. And Friday, I will go live as soon as, maybe in Dollar General, as soon as I do my haul. I'll be probably making, I might as well just charge my little portable battery up and stay live all day Friday, which would be so awesome if I could do that, wouldn't it? Yeah, that would be. I wonder if I could. Anyway, I'll probably make all kinds of videos on Friday. So make sure you're subscribed, hit the bell. Give the video a thumbs up before we leave. No more questions. Bye, Vanessa. Can you do a quick rundown on what coupons I have? No, there's no way. I have so many. There's no way. I'll try to remember to talk about the coupons that I'm using for the clearance sale in the video that I'm going to make tomorrow on my unicorn list. Okay? All right. Bye, guys. Give the video a thumbs up. There's like 4 of you at least that haven't. We're not leaving until you do. I'll wait. They left. Bye, guys. Ooh.